What's going on? It's Trey here, and since you found me, you might as well follow. And we have finally made it, people. Sinners is now officially out in theaters. And if you don't know anything about this movie, you've been living under a rock. This movie is about two brothers based in the 1930s Jim Crow era. They are returning to their hometown from being in the big city of Chicago for 7 years. And upon arrival back to their hometown, these two brothers want to set up shop and create a new juke joint in town. Also tagging along with their cousin Sammy, who is blessed, well, cursed, with a singing voice that can pierce the veil between supernatural and reality, while also including vampires. But I must say, after seeing this movie, this is different. Let me tell you, Michael B. Jordan pulled double duty of playing the two brothers of Stats and Smoke, and he delivered. One brother is so serious, the other brother is pretty cool and friendly, and they mesh together perfectly. And Delroy Lindo as Slim, man, scene stealer. He was funny, he was wise, and just real smooth. He was actually my favorite character anytime he was on screen. And Haley Steinfeld, she surprised me in this role as well. Rough, tough, and she was just totally in her bag. Like I mentioned before, this film was set in the 1930s Jim Crow era, and the vibe in this movie is strong. From the blues music to the dusty roads, and just that old school tension, it's like Ryan Coogler stepped into a time machine and made this one. The first half of the movie starts out slow, but not in a boring way. While watching the first half, I was interested in that alone without even worrying about any vampires showing up at the time. But the vampires, they do come in late. And once they do, all hell breaks loose. While this movie does have good horror elements, it's not a scary movie. So don't go in expecting to be frightened or jump scared. The action was okay for what it gave, but me personally, I wanted more. The pacing in the slower first half of the film, it does do a good job at building characters within that time frame. And by the time everything starts popping off once the vampires show up, it just felt rushed within that time. But still, this movie has heart, and Ryan Coogler, you can definitely tell he put his soul into this one. But I definitely have to give it a 7.5 out of 10. While not perfect, it was good enough for what he was trying to do, and I appreciate it very well. But definitely go see this in IMAX or regular screen, whatever you can go find this in a movie theater at, go watch it. It is definitely worth a watch and your time. But for a more in-depth review, check me out on YouTube at Trey Seen It Too. I will go farther into the reason of why I gave it a 7.5 out of 10 versus what everyone else giving it a 5 out of 5 or a 10 out of 10 perfect score, just off my own opinions and thoughts. But please be sure to follow for any more movie news, reviews, or anything of that nature, because it's possible. If you've seen it, I've seen it too.